Minnesota State last week.
Yeah. Well, we gotta do our best to right in the ship right now. It's going to be a tough match to say the least, and I think what I've learned quickly in the CCHA is that every game's a tough series, right? And I think both teams are going to do what they can to get much needed points, especially going into a holiday break. And it's amazing what a win or two can do to your mood for the next 10 days while you're at home, versus not winning. And I've been on both sides of it. So we have to make sure, again, our focus though this week is still on our academics with exams going on right now. And as I asked them when they arrive to the rink is, give us that 60, 75 minutes of focus on hockey. And let's make sure we don't start thinking about Christmas break ahead of time, that we still have a job to do.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense. Both you and the Northern Michigan head coach are first year head coaches. How do you think that's going to play into the on ice battle? Maybe feeling each other out a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the players play, out of it. We as coaches, we stay back in the weeds kind of and try to orchestrate the game from there. But Dave's a great person. He's a great coach. He's got a long successful track record in college hockey. I've known him for many years, and obviously he stepped in there in a tough position, and him and his staff have done an unbelievable job with the short summer they had, prepping for this year and what they're doing on the ice. This is a team that went up to Mankato, and took them to overtime. And it's going to be a tall challenge. Like I said, he'll have his team ready to battle and compete. It's my job to make sure our team's ready to battle and compete.
Is there any extra motivation knowing that you guys did pick up a player from Northern Michigan in the portal?
Uh, I don't know. I don't really get into that. To be honest, up until this week, I forgot that's where he kind of came from. Often I look at Matvey as Matvey, and as a player that's came in, to join our group and as a player. And I think kind of the old days, that's probably, someone that would always be fired up. But, with the portal and even the league I came out of, there's trades to be made there. You don't. There's no ill will there. We've opened up the portal, the transfer for student athletes to make a decision what's best for them. And this summer, obviously, Matvey transferred here to us, and he won't be the last person to probably transfer anywhere into the game of hockey. We'll probably lose guys at some point too that they want to look what's best for them. And but again, I think at the end of the day, it's just going to be two good hockey teams that are going to battle, going to compete off it. And like I said, I think the real importance is both teams probably want to try to get into the holiday break on a positive.
Definitely. Specifically the face-off battle. Both of you guys are at the top of the CCHA. What are you guys going to kind of do to, I guess, ensure success in the dot like you have?
Well, it's everybody. It's not just centermen. You rely on your wingers, your D, your engagement, how you win pucks. Sometimes you win them clean, sometimes you win them with support. You can win draws off of losses by being on your toes, jumping through at the right time, getting under sticks, cutting off hands, getting right body position. So there's a lot that goes into it. We've had good success off our face-offs. We talk about always being face-off ready, and anticipating the drop and getting into the ice that you want. But again, as you said, they're a good team too. So it's going to come down a lot of times to probably not clean wins, but by collective effort by everybody out there.
Definitely. They also are leading the conference in block shots. So what do you guys kind of do to ensure that pucks do get through and their goalie does see some rubber?
Well, we probably lead the conference in shots getting blocked. So we're gonna have to find ways. We're gonna have to release pucks quicker. We're gonna have to not dust pucks off. We're gonna have to maybe shoot again short side, using boards, wrap around second, third opportunities, tenacious inside the dots of the blue paint. But it's something that we got to continue to work on. I always say to the players, it's not the power of the shot, it's the release of the shot. So the quicker you can get it off, the more likely that you'll be able to find a lane and be able to get a puck to the net.
Definitely. Specifically, they have a guy who is fourth in the CCHA in block shots. How are you going to kind of neutralize him?
Yeah, we're just, listen. I don't really focus on our opponents really at all. We have bigger things we got to deal with amongst our team, and how we play and our identity, our brand. What is our MO? We're still trying to cultivate that. So even going into Mankato last week, yeah, we know about Pitlick and we know how their goalie Tracy's done in net and so forth. But at the same time, our focus has always been on us, and that won't change for me. It's our job as coaches to tweak different things throughout the week to put them in position to succeed in terms of a structural standpoint. But then again, it's up to us just focus on what we want to do. We want to set the pace. We want to set the tempo off it. And in game, if we have to make an adjustment, I'll make that adjustment.